Hey there everybody, my name is Ken and welcome back to your Montreal Canadiens franchise mode series here on the channel. Now, that last episode, was that unexpected. I thought we were going to be a 500 team throughout the entire season. I thought we'd be making some big moves and trading some key pieces around, things like that. Instead, we went on a bit of a tear. We did decently going into the trade deadline. I said, hey, why not? Let's see what's available. And we brought in Alex Ovechkin from the Washington Capitals, the superstar, grade 8 left wing sniper. At 40 years old, continued to dominate. 40 goals on the season, including 19 points in 19 games with us. 9 goals in 19 games, especially. He did great. He was our big trade deadline acquisition, and look how it turned out. We went on a tear. Yes, Cole Caulfield kind of dropped off in his production a bit, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think Ovechkin was on the power play, and he wasn't. Ovechkin did all of that off of the power play. We're going to take Ylönen off, put Ovechkin in here with Marchessault, Slavkovsky, Juan, Reinbacher on that second line. That's insane to think that he did as good as he did on the second line minutes only, no power play. And then the star of the season, the greatest prospect defenseman that I've had in a long time, Lane Hudson, with 81 points in 82 games, leads all rookies in points on the regular season. What a stellar season for him. If he's not a medium elite, if he doesn't jump in potential, I will be shocked. And him and Gouli were dominant to round out the rest of that season, as well as our goaltending. Aiden Hill did great. Fleury bounced back. In the minors, we called up Jake Allen for just a few games. 6 games, 5 wins, 925 save percentage, 233 goals against average, and 1 shutout. This team's ready. This team's ready. Now the question is, who are we facing in this first round? We clinched the division. We're going to have home ice advantage in this first round. It just depends on who we're going to be facing. And if my math is right, we're going to be facing the Columbus Blue Jackets in this first round, with the Flyers taking on the Hurricanes. Let's see what happens here. We're going to find out. Okay, Aiden McDonough's hurt. NHL season is complete, and our first round matchup is the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's a whole new ball game now. The season's behind us. We're into the postseason. Now we need the likes of Cole Caulfield to step up. We need Caden Gouli to get good. We need our 89 overall defenseman David Reinbacher to be a star. But it all starts here with game 1 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's take a look at their lines, see what we're up against, see if it's going to be good competition, or if we're just going to be, tossing them around a bit. Let's see. On that first line, they have Johnny Gaudreau with Adam Fantilli and Jack Quinn. Second line of Patrick Laine with Liam Foudy and Jordan Dumais. Third line of Chris Kreider with Boone Jenner and Yegor Chenikov. And then David Perron, Cole Sillinger, and Jonathan Taves on the fourth line. So they have a pretty deep forward core. Holy crap. Now, obviously, the potentials and everything are going to be off because, well, we have Fog of War on. Okay, I don't have NHL scouts. I don't need them. That's my thoughts. If you guys want me to turn Fog of War off, let me know in the comments. It's 100% off if you do let me know in the comments. And also, quick shameless plug, I'm going to start doing this at the beginning of videos. If you are liking this series, if you're liking this content on this channel, please consider subscribing. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, which I never thought I'd be able to say a month into starting the channel. Thank you guys so much. We are only 31 away as of recording this video, but I don't know, it might have changed. I'm currently sitting at a good number. It's, the nice number. So I don't know if I want to change it, but I want to change it. I want it to go up. This has been a fun journey. Thank you guys. Shameless plug aside, let's look at the defense. On the defense, they have Werenski with Juracek, Matejchuk with Bachfest, and Svozil with Kulemans. That's not bad either. That's pretty damn good. Any injuries? No, just scratches of Tessier and Noah Dower Nielsen. And then their goaltenders, we know that Tarasov had a pretty damn good season. Yeah, 902 save percentage. So I don't know what was rough for them, but they have a pretty damn good team. And the last time that I looked at a team that had a pretty damn good lineup and didn't do as well in those standings, we got obliterated by them. And if I'm not mistaken, it's almost the exact same record that team had. And I don't want to say their name. I don't want to say them. I don't want to conjure them into the air. Let's just say they're also in the playoffs. They're doing a divisional rivalry matchup. Okay. Against the Columbus Blue Jackets here, we know what we're facing. We have a solid team. I think we're better than them all around. We have more scoring star power, and we have a rookie defender who is going to destroy them. It's just I'm a little concerned about the net, but we have a Stanley Cup winning goalie in net. He will carry us. Let's see. First round, first game against the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're going to slow sim all these games here. Let's see. First period. What a dominating first period. Dak on the power play, followed by Marchessault, and then Dak again with only 7 seconds left to go in the period. We outshoot them by more than twice their shots, 20-8, and we outscore them 3-0. Very interesting. Second period. There's why it's interesting. They bounce back from goals by Chris Kreider and newly acquired this season Jack Quinn. If you don't remember, he was flipped with for Kent Johnson. So now Kent Johnson is on the Buffalo Sabres and Jack Quinn is on the Columbus Blue Jackets. We outshoot them 30-16, and we currently only hold the lead by 1, 3-2. Let's see, third period. We're gonna slow sim this one. Can we stay in this lead? Can we hold it? They have a power play. Do we kill it off? It's a long one, but we do kill it off. They're getting some shots back. They're getting some tempo going here. Under halfway to go in this third period. We still hold a 1-goal lead. Can we keep it going? Holy crap. We're pouring on the shots. They're pouring on the shots. And we add another from Alex Newhook. And then Gaudreau gets them within 1. But that is where it stands. It wasn't enough. We outshoot them 41-30. And we outscore them 4-3 to take this game home. Game 1 goes to us. Very good way to start the series. I really hoped we could have actually did a little more damage, or maybe not as allowed as many goals in, but that's it. We're going into game 2 of this first round against the Columbus Blue Jackets here. Let's see what happens. Let's take a breath here. I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute like an auctioneer. I'm going crazy. Slow it down a bit. Slow it down a bit. We already got a shot in the game. Let's see. First period. They get the 1-0 lead from a goal by Jack Quinn. Shots are 14-11 for your Montreal Canadiens, but they currently hold the lead. Let's see, second period. And they add to it Tessier, who was scratched before, but now is in the lineup, gets one, and then Gaudreau on the power play puts them up 3-0. They also hold the shot lead, 24-23. Okay, let's go. Slow sim this third, see if we can get back in this game, put some pressure on them. We do. Slavkovsky gets us on the board finally. We're taking the shot lead from them. And Caulfield, oh, I hope he is awoken. We have a power play here. Can we convert on it? We don't, but we've taken the shot lead, and we're kind of starting to run away with it. We got another power play. Can we convert on that? Under 7 minutes to go, and Jonathan Taves adds one for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Under 5 to go in the period. Can we tie it up? And they add another empty netter. That will be it. The Columbus Blue Jackets win game 2, 5-2. Very, very not good to see. Very not good to see. All right, game 2 is done and sealed. It wasn't the way we wanted it to go, but that's in the history books now. It's on to game 3. We're in Columbus now. Cole Caulfield is starting to wake up. Let's see. Can we keep going? Can we keep this hot streak that we ended the season on going? Can we bounce back here against the Columbus Blue Jackets at Nationwide Arena? Game 3. Let's see. First period. High scoring first period. Newhook gets us on the board first. Jack Quinn ties it up. Marchessault puts us ahead again. Bachfus ties it up on the power play again for the Blue Jackets, and then Nick Suzuki with a short-handed goal, just 11 seconds left in the first period, and we take the lead 3-2, shots 14-11 for the Blue Jackets. But you know who has the lead? It's your Montreal Canadiens. Let's see, second period. Now we don't. Jack Quinn gets another and ties it up. Shots are 23-21 for the Blue Jackets, and we're going into the third period here, tied up. Let's see, can we take the lead from this team? Can we put some pressure on them? We have to win this game. Oh, Gaudreau gets the Blue Jackets up 4-3. Fantilli adds another. It's 5-3 Blue Jackets, and I think that's Aiden Hill's last goal. I don't think he's going to be starting the next game. He has just been too rough these first 3 games. Under 5 to go in the game. Can we get back? They get a power play, but they don't convert. But it's still, dagger was still twisted and turned. They win 5-3, shots with 31 apiece. All right, so let's take a look at who is struggling and who is doing good. It looks like that first line is doing well. Ovechkin with no goals yet. We need him to wake up, but that second line is still doing decently. Third line is a little rough, with only 1 point from Slavkovsky and another point from Farrell. I assume Farrell assisted, and that fourth line is struggling. So we're going to take the start off the fourth line and give it to the second line with Ovechkin, Newhook, and Dak. I think they can convert. And then defensively, Hudson's struggling. Hudson is struggling. So we're gonna put Struble back on that top pair, go Gooley, Jack-Eye on the third pair, and then Forsling and Reinbacher aren't doing great. So we're gonna give Gooley and Jack-Eye the starting third line. Hopefully it's not Gooley that's struggling. Maybe it is. And then Hill is just god awful. We're gonna put Marc-Andre Fleury back in net, the 41-year-old netminder, getting a start in game 4 here. It's a do or die game here against the Blue Jackets because I don't want to go down 3-1 to them. I don't want to do it. I don't want a first round exit. I know 3-1 doesn't mean a first round exit, but it's hard to climb out of. Going into game 4 at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. First period. Another high scoring first. They have the lead. Fantilli opens the scoring for the Blue Jackets. Caulfield answers. Werenski puts them up 2-1. Marchessault responds and makes it 2 apiece. And then Jenner, with under 10 seconds to go in the first period, makes it 3-2 for the Blue Jackets. Almost identical to the way the last game started. Shots are 9-5 for the Blue Jackets. So Fleury's having a bad game. Second period. Line adds to the lead, making it 4-2 for the Blue Jackets. Slavkovsky makes it 4-3. Dumais makes it 5-3. Caulfield makes it 5-4. But then Noah Dower-Nielsen, who was also scratched but is apparently back in the lineup, makes it 6-4 for the Blue Jackets. We outshoot them 19-18, but they currently lead 6-4. I hope Fleury's out of net. Third period, we're gonna slow sim this one, even though we shouldn't. We're starting to take the shot lead, but it's pretty even. We gotta get in this game. We can't go down 3-1. We gotta tie this up. We gotta beat them. We gotta beat them. Under 10 minutes to go. Come on. They're on the power play. Oh, we got a power play goal. They were on the power play, but we got the power play goal from New Hook. Under 5 minutes to go. Can we tie this up? Can we tie this up? We don't. We lose 6-5. What a rough way to go out. What a rough way. And Reinbacher's out with a sore knee for the rest of the month. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're down 3-1 to the Blue Jackets in this first round. I warned you guys that they had a roster that didn't look like a sleeping roster. It didn't look like a roster to mess around with, and it's not. We're going to make some minor line changes here. Ovechkin is still not doing it, so he's going down to that third line with Farrell and Waugh. Maybe that'll get it done. Defensively, Hudson's still not doing it, so we're going to put Gooley and Struble on that top line and see what happens. And we're going to go Jack-Eye with Hudson on the third line, then go back to Forsling and Barron now in place of Reinbacher as the starting defensive pair. And then Fleury did nothing, so it's back to Adin Hill. Actually, you know what? Adin Hill didn't do anything for us. This is a do or die game. You know who I'm going to. He did great to round out the season for us. We're calling up Jake Allen. What can he do for your Montreal Canadiens? Can he keep us in the series, or are we going to be knocked out in the first round? I sure hope not. Allen in net. Here we go. Up against the Blue Jackets in Game 5. On the verge of elimination. Holy crap. Let's see what happens here. Game 5. Back in Montreal. Let's rally it up. Let's keep us from going home. Let's keep us from losing in these playoffs. First period. Not good. Line notches 2 on Allen to start. Ovechkin gets his first goal of the playoffs. We currently outshoot them 12-9, but they outscore us 2-1. Second period. Kuhlman makes it 3-1 for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and Caden Gooley gets us back in this game. Shots are 23-20, but the score is currently 3-2 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we're going to slow sim this third and final period, possibly the final period of our season, if we can't get our crap together. And it looks like it will be. Jonathan Taves adds another, and then Johnny Gaudreau adds another on top of that on the power play. It's 5-2 now for the Blue Jackets. And this is just such an unfortunate way to end off our season. We have a power play, but that's too little too late. We're not going to get 3 goals in a minute and a half. That is it. Your Montreal Canadiens have been eliminated in 5 games to the Columbus Blue Jackets. I told you not to sleep on it. Yeah, Hudson's out with a concussion. It doesn't really matter now. I told you not to sleep on them. We got 1 win on them, a dominating win, and then they came back and stormed us every single game. They scored 5 goals on us every single one of those wins, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Everyone, 5-2, 5-3, 6-5, 5-2. They dominated us. Absolutely dominated us. So we'll continue to go through the playoffs here, see what happens, and see who the Stanley Cup winner is, and then what's going to happen with the draft. We don't have a second round pick. We gave that up. I wish Ovechkin could have done something more for us. I really wish. I don't really care about Lane Hudson getting back. Not that I don't care. He did great for us, and I'm not just upset because we lost in the playoffs. But at the same time, like, we could have done better. I don't even know. Are we still going in the minor league playoffs? I believe we are. Yes. Okay. So let's see how the Laval Rocket do in the playoffs here in the second round against the Utica Comets. Let's see. We win that first game 5-3. We had a great season, 51-18-3. We win that second game 5-2. Game 3, Yuri Lasilla's out, and we win that 6-1. So we sweep the second round of the playoffs. Let's see. Can we go to let's see how this team does in the conference finals against the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Game 1, so many injuries. Okay, and we win 4-0. Game 2, 4-0. Okay, game 3, Jordan Harris is hurt. 2-1 win. Yuri Lasilla's back. Best lines. Game 4, and it's a 4-game sweep. So we have been undefeated in 8 straight games. 3 in that second round, 1 in that first round, and 4 here in this conference finals. And we are going to go to the finals, I believe, against probably the Coachella Valley Firebirds, and it is the Coachella Valley Firebirds for the Calder Cup playoffs. Let's see. Laval, give us some hope for the season. Game 1, we lose 6-5. Game 2, we win 6-1. Okay. Game 3, Jan Mizak's killing it. We win that 5-2. Game 4, we win that 6-2, and now we're going into game 5 here. I'm not gonna quick sim this one. I'm gonna slow sim this one. We're gonna jump in and watch our team win, possibly. 2-2 after 1. Lasilla and Nomgren are the scorers for Laval. 3-3 after 2. McDonough adds 1 for Laval, and then I didn't slow sim, but Seth Shelley gets the Calder Cup winning goal on the power play early into that third period. We outshot them 40-16, and still only won 4-3. But that's it. Laval Rocket are your Calder Cup champions. What a way to go. What a way to redeem the season a bit. 26 points in 16 games also for Jan Misak. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Let's see actually how Seth Shelley did at the end of the season after being sent down to the Laval Rocket. How did he do in his games as their top center? He's now an 84 overall, so that's promising. He had 52 points in 41 games after being sent down. That's not bad at all. He was the pick right after that other player, by the way. If you guys watched the last video, there was a prospect taken 15th overall in the 2024 draft. There was like a 49 goal scorer or something like that. And unfortunately, that was the guy right before Seth Shelley. So we couldn't have made that pick. But still, I still strongly believe in this prospect pyramid that we have. Jan Mizak had a great playoffs. Nate Smith still looks decent even though he's 27. Legare is going to be a fourth liner. Almgren though looks great. Finley looks great. Mazar looks great. Lasilla, Jackeye, Harvey Pinard's still decent. Seth Shelley is going to be great for forwards. And then defensively, Ezra Rabbit's on that third pair. But how did he do? He had 16 points in 35 games. Insane. Logan Hensler now is 77. Ezra Rabbit is 78. They're both ready for next season. And then Primo did stellar in those playoffs. 16 games played, 14 wins, 930 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. What a great way to end off this season for the Rocket. Not the great way to end off this season, but it is the Stanley Cup Finals. And it's the Rangers versus the Oilers. Let's see. Will the Rangers win it here? No, the Oilers tied up. They take it to game 7, sorry. Who's going to win the Stanley Cup? Is it going to be the Oilers or the Rangers? Let's see. Florida Panthers have fired their coach. And the Oilers win the Stanley Cup. So the cup is back in Canada. I don't know if it already has come back, but both cups are actually in Canada. Laval and Edmonton win it for their respective leagues. Very... You know what? I'm trying to be positive here, but what a rough way to go. Caulfield woke up in the postseason after sleeping during the regular season, and last season there's the flip side because he woke up during the regular season and slept during the postseason. So it's unfortunate that we were knocked out. It's great that Laval Rocket won the Calder Cup. I wish I wasn't stuttering and stumbling and slurring so much today. I'm tired, but story about me over. This season's done for your Montreal Canadiens. It's not the way that I wanted it to go. It feels like it was just an abrupt halt for us. I didn't really expect it. I kind of expected us to make it to the second round again, but this is what happens sometimes. And the draft order, Buffalo has the first overall pick, jumping from 7-1. Arizona remains at second, getting the second overall pick, and then San Jose falls from first to third, and that rounds out the top 3 with Seattle and Tampa Bay rounding out the top 5. So I don't like that Tampa Bay and Boston and Buffalo are in that top 6, even Florida being 9th. I don't like that too much because those are all divisional teams and we don't want them to get as strong as they possibly could. But you know what? We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at this draft class. We're going to be picking pretty late in it, if I'm not mistaken. Jesper Obergauer, though, is above Gavin McKenna. Gavin McKenna is a high elite, so I'm thinking that Obergauer is probably a franchise player, and that just sucks that the Buffalo Sabres are going to get that. And then there's still so many good players. Owen Monroe, Fyodorov, Kozik, Rubrick, Boychuk, Bearchild, St. Louis. There's so many good players in this draft coming up. Even Orlando Eager, I think he's another steal. Emmanuel Gervais-Chernard, he looks good. Levi Benson, yeah, okay. Elijah Day looks good. Maybe we trade up again, guys. Maybe we trade up to that 16th, 15th, 17th area. Yeah, 15th, 16th, 17th area, and maybe we grab another player, because currently I think we're going to be picking like anywhere from 28th to 32nd. And yes, there's some good players there. We don't need a goalie, though. Kaller Potulny, okay. We don't need Bodiger. We don't need Ball. Stu Armstrong could be good, but probably not. If there's a low elite, that'd be great. I don't see one. Suglobov could be a good pick. We don't have a second, so even if there's like a medium elite player here in the second, that'd be great. But maybe we package something together to get a higher first round pick. We'll see. That's going to be it for this video, though. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate how the season wrapped up. Before I actually finish this video, let's do the retirements. Let's see. And Pavelski retires for the Dallas Stars. Stahl, Backstrom, Wheeler, Carter, Carlson, John Carlson as well. Ryan Suter, Kyle Closo, Mark Giordano, Alex Goligoski, to name quite a few. The big one is in net. We should have a retirement here. And we don't. No way. Marc-Andre Fleury is still kicking at 41, going on 42. Nothing there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Marc-Andre Fleury is ready for another go at the NHL, but he's probably not going to do it with us. We got to focus on winning at some point, and he was not a winning goalie this season. Again, let's see who's expiring. We know that Slavkovsky is expiring, and he's probably going to want some bank. Yeah, he still wants over $6 million. I probably should have checked earlier in the season. We're not bringing back Ovechkin. We can't fit him. He's asking for $8 million as well. I know we have a lot of money to spare, $35 million, but look at the players we have to sign. Waugh and Slavkovsky right off the bat. Kirby Dach as well. He's asking not too much. I can probably get him under $5.5 million possibly. I'll do that in between videos. Marchessault, I think he's probably done. And he's asking for the sun and the moon. Heineman, he's going to need a contract. Yeah, everyone's needing contracts. What does Fleury want? Like, league min? Okay, fine. He'll come back. Luckily, nobody else really big, though. Struble and Jackeye. Oh, Jackeye doesn't want to come back. And he's asking for so much money. Okay, we're going to have to see. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry this video is a little shorter than we expected. Hopefully, if you're clicking on this and you see the timestamp of the video, you're like, hey, we do so good in this first round. And then you're as crushed as I am that this is a full playoff appearance video instead of just a playoff round video. But that's just how it turned out. Unfortunately, that's the end of this Montreal Canadiens season. But in the next episode, we'll be taking this team through the draft and probably, if we're looking good, probably all the way through free agency to the beginning of the season, because we don't have to make many moves now. No real big free agent signings that we need to make. Nothing big. We have a really good nucleus of young players coming up. I think we're set to go. But thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a blast. I'll see you guys in the next video.